With a hunger and yearning for poking my filthy keyboard, I barbarically raged through my mind for something to do. A project that would quench my thirst for activity to exercise the demon that is boredom. To the tune of Pavarotti's performance of Nessun Dorma, the aria by Italian composer Giacomo Puccini. I guess I realized I could just talk about anything I see on Wikipedia. I donated to them the first time ever not long ago. Felt finally compelled since, thanks to artificial intelligence, there is a threat to information as a whole. Why not support one of the last free bastions of knowledge there are on the internet? So I hurriedly typed the domain name into my browser and looked down to the Did You Know section, and to my delight, it would serve this humorous tidbit to me. Did you know that the sculpture of the Japanese goddess Gigaten at the temple of Akishinodera has an 18th century head and a 13th century body? Had that been in reverse, I would say they were describing a traditionally feminine online nude service model. Do you like my 21st century body with my 19th century ideas? Apparently the goddess of art, talent, and luck. Since I assume I'm an artist, I can't imagine starting off this blog series any better way. May this coverage of Lady Gigaten bless me and you on our artistic endeavors. A being of her social status and class is often called a celestial maiden, which reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend of mine of Asian descent, which is a characteristic we share. I'm also of Asian descent. And we were discussing how our ancestors were called celestials in the same way we would be called orientals, though neither of us were actually descended from the Orient specifically. Didn't matter to no average American trooper which geographical coordinate our grandpaps and grandmams specifically belong to. We would be Orientals, or, and I stress this one for the topic, Celestials. I had remarked, oh, that's actually great. I wish we were still called Celestial. But Lady Gigaten, being a goddess, is privileged to actually be celestial, dressing in white, carrying a basket of flowers. You can see the picture. She lives in wooden form at the Akishinodera shrine. I'm no expert in Buddhist philosophy or Japanese theology. I can't tell you more than what I can read on Wikipedia, which isn't really much at all. So I hope it is of no offense if what I choose to remark about Gigaten is merely from an emotional standpoint, admiring carvings and paintings of her. What I feel about Gigaten will come after the intermission. Now, most shows that tell you directly their intent are bad. Luckily, I am on YouTube. I won't be held up to any standards. So here, you can see I've gathered the troops, and we are here to tell you our mission. We wish to be a version of PBS or NPR that the dude from The Big Lebowski would watch. Educational programming about the humanities, but lower budget, less well-researched, totally unreliable, and vibes-based. Right now, it's just me. Well, me and my troops. But as you can see, they are, not enough stage presence. Not saying I have a ton of stage presence, but I do have skin, meat, bones, and phonetics. But yes, film, music, poetry, literature, history, art, and information. Coming to you late as a back. With Lady Gigaten, particularly this portrait of her, I see her holding a basket of flowers. Now being described as a beautiful young woman, you would imagine these were offered to her, and they might be. But you can see that she is holding them out as though she were offering them back. Her governing the arts tells me that being blessed with beauty or the gift to create it and offer it to people is what it all means. Also, she has a little flabby neck. So back in ancient Japan, the hotties have the neck waddle. And you know what? They still do, my man. They still do. Shout out to all my people with the neck waddle.